The margin for error is so small, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the difference between winning and losing.
Representing Norwich is a great thing. The school is filled with history. 1819 the school was founded, and this program's been around for over 100 years. And there's nothing like playing on a field that has civilian students, that has Corps cadets in uniform. Football in college isn't like high school football.
It's a unique opportunity to play football and continue your career here, really, because you don't get the 6,000, 10,000 student growing pool that you get from other schools, in our division. I feel like that you get the opportunity to play here. You get looked at. You get a good coaching staff here that really helps speed along the process. An advantage that I got at Norwich in that small college atmosphere is you get the one-on-one relationship with your professors in the classroom, and then you go down to play football and you know everybody that's there. You can go in and talk with any coaches that you want to about anything that's on your mind.
The Norwich program, it's good football. It's been around for 100 some odd years, playing a really competitive league, but what it really comes down to is the essence of the team at Norwich. Football is football, so you go out there, you put on the same pads as D1, D2 kids, you play hard. We're in a great conference in Division III. We got a lot of nationally ranked teams in the top 25.
Playing football at Norwich is different from any other school because, I think because of the core. There's no better feeling than Saturday, kickoff is at 1:30, 1:25. Captains come out in front with the referees, and then the team come out behind.
The cannons are something else. When those howitzer cannons go off at the start of the game, at halftime, and when we score, there's nothing like it. You just get these emotions and these weird feelings flying throughout your body, and it's like nothing else.
We motivate each other to get bigger and stronger and faster.
Off season we come in, everybody usually from season be sore, don't really work out, so you gotta work hard on off season with Coach Cougar, running up mountains, morning 5 a.m. workouts when it's -2 degrees outside. We just dedicate all our time during the off season to football, lifts, and early morning practice.
Once you come here as a freshman, you're automatically introduced as part of the team. You're not really singled out as by yourself. Team chemistry on the team is very important here. Everyone needs to get along because if one person's fighting with someone else, the team doesn't really do that well.
On Friday nights, the night before our home games, that is, we all go out, the offense goes to one end zone and the defense goes to another end zone, and we meet in the center of the field. It signifies the offense and the defense coming as one, because we're always fighting during the week. We're fighting against each other for a spot. We're fighting against each other to make each other better. And then on Friday nights, we come together as one in the center of the football field, knowing that the next day we have to be a team.
I really love and respect about this program is the priorities that are set forth. You have your family first, schoolwork next, and then football comes third. And in some respects, that really helps knowing that on the field that, if anything is going on in your life that you need to go in and talk about with the coaches, different students, all your teammates, and it really sets a good atmosphere. It gives the right atmosphere for a good college program.
As a freshman, you have to come in, when you come in your freshman year, you have to do Monday through Thursday study hall from an hour and a half, just so you get some work done. And then upperclassmen, if you're under 2.5, that you have to do it at least 2 times a week. So coaches are really tough on academic. They're not just here for football. They put school before football, and they do call the teachers to see if you're going to classes. And they do wake up around the mornings, just go do classroom checks. They split up and check each class to see if players are there. If you're not, you get a strike, and if you get a strike, you have to run to practice with the coach.
We do better academically during football season because we have our coaches riding us. We have a team riding us. The team knows, or you know that the team needs you. It's not just all about you anymore. You're doing work for someone else, and that's what football is all about. It's about doing work for the person next to you, doing work for your coaches, and getting your work done in the classroom is a way that you can play. If you don't have a GPA high enough to play football, then you're not going to be seen in the field. Football is like my smaller army, I always say. I'm joining the Army when I graduate here in a few months, and it's a team. The Army's a team just like football's a team. And I've heard people say that are in the Army that have played football, they say football is just a smaller version of the Army.
I think it's something I've learned through football. It's been a long road to get here, and I think every day you got to get better on the football field as well as in the classroom. And I think really using that work ethic from the field into the classroom is a big thing for me. You know, getting up and going to class every day and getting your lifts in and going to practice and giving it your all.
On the football field, it's really doing your own part, or what our coach calls our 111th, being, knowing your own assignment, doing your own things, getting your stuff done as far as the classroom, in the weight room, and if you do your work, people are going to follow you as long as you're a hard worker.
Tattoo means a lot to me personally because to get it, you need to get voted by the seniors and everybody else who has it. And to me, that is really your true being on the team. If you are dedicated enough to get that tattoo and are voted to get it, I think that's a great honor. It's something special that no one else has. It's a special football brotherhood, almost like a fraternity, and getting that shield means a lot to the players on the team.
It's wild. It's a real good time. You come down and we get our pregame done, and you try and stay calm during that part because you don't want to get too hyped up too early for the game. But then you go into the weight room and we say the team prayer and get kind of fired up. But then when you're walking down, you got the whole freshman corps lined up in front of you. And they're doing push-ups, yelling. You got 5,000 people in the stands, and the whole team's behind you. You just run through those gates.
Banging on the lockers. That's a tradition we have here also. When we win a football game here on Sabine Field, which is our home field, you come in and you bang on the lockers. We scored 38 points. You're getting 38 bangs on the lockers, and there's nothing like coming in from Sabine Field after 4,000, 5,000 people are cheering for you, and you beat Springfield, or you beat Alfred, or you beat Coast Guard, whoever you played that day, and you get to bang those lockers out. And it has nothing to do with anyone else. It just has to do with the team. There's nothing like Parents Weekend. That's one of our biggest weekends, when we get 5,000 people here watching the games, and we always talk about that right before the game. This might be your last time you get to play in front of your family, especially the guys that come from Florida. Their families don't come up that often. They don't get to see them play that much. And that's that one weekend that everyone gets together, and your families, your brothers, your sisters, your girlfriends, your best friends are in the stands watching you play football, watching the great game on Sabine Field.
Alumni come and they're actually used to play football here. You could see like the emotions, because they get just as emotional as the football players do, because they start remembering that used to be me. That used to be me playing the sport, and I used to be the one running out there and things like that. So when the alumni come, they see us play and they're like, okay, well, I remember that. I miss being that. I'm going to support them as much as I can, because I can't be out there and helping them out or do what they're doing.
Just things like teamwork, leadership, preparation, what it really means to give 100% for everything. And, it's easy when things are going well in life and football, but football teaches you how to overcome adversity. Maybe you're a little banged up one game, we've lost 2 in a row, you don't feel like putting the pads one day, but you got 100 guys around you screaming at you, making sure you're ready to go all the time. So how to deal with adversity is probably the best life lesson I've learned from football.
When you are getting recruited and you actually decide to come here, when they send you the workouts and things like that, make sure you do them, make sure you're doing the running, because it's an advantage when you get here.
If you work hard and you do your best in the weight room, if you do your best at practice, that you're going to have an opportunity to play. It doesn't matter if you're the strongest guy or the fastest guy at first. If you're a good hard worker, then you're going to have the opportunity to make the team, to make the bus, and get a chance to play on Sabine Field.